Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. I'm President, and today we are continuing on with MIO Memories in Orbit. Because we're doing the demo version, I just feel like I want to kind of like explore the whole thing and kind of like give a proper kind of like overview of everything else that I'm kind of experienced with the game currently. So we should be able to continue on with where we left off. And from what I played so far, I really like the idea of the game. I think the aesthetic is pretty cool. Everything seems really interesting, and like there are sort of all sorts of cool limitations and stuff. Let's offer all my Narcan to them. I think it's enough. Come to me. Finally, we have enough. Okay. You have been resurrected. Ominous. Ominous indeed. Oh, that's so cool, like the color change and stuff. It's good to feel the data flowing again, to see properly again. So your name is Mao. Thank you once again. The Nexus is not fully ready yet, but I can feel the heart already. She's in far greater pain than I imagined. No wonder the tremors are so frequent. Even so, it is too soon to draw conclusions here. I need more information. Good news, however. Good news! Is that I can help you with your exploration now. Let me be your eyes. Ah, cool. I can just float here then. And that means I now have a permanent map. Nice! Pretty cool. Do I have still more... Okay, that's a bit of a slight annoyance that there is no immediate thing to tell how much stuff I've got. So, hopefully they do fix that in like the full release. So is she? So the big guy got back in business, huh? Good. I hated to see him whimpering on the floor like that. It doesn't fit him. Look, I know that you got all the way to cope with the impending doom, but when she, of all units, throws in the towel, it's got to be a bit depressing. It's a bit like the vessel herself gives up, you know? But now he's back up again, it feels like we're finally getting the fight back into something. So cool. Okay, and I got 0 of that. Never mind. So now where do I need to go is the question. That is the next thing. So I'm assuming we got to go that way, so... Actually, wasn't there a thing down here that I couldn't get through originally? Samak! We can go and see you if we want to. Nothing up there. Okay, nothing there either. I'm just gonna keep exploring. I like exploring. That's kind of like the whole point of like why I like these games so much, and I'm really a fan of like some of the Metroid stuff and things like that as well. Like some of the games I really want to play through again are on my list of stuff, right? Like I would like to get back into like playing like Metroid Dread and stuff because I really like that game. I would love to see the new Metroid games, but unfortunately my my issue with Nintendo is never going to be resolved anytime soon. Where are we going? I am there. Okay, so I'm a bit too far. Okay, I gotta go back. So, yeah. I am kind of like, looking forward to games like this, right? And the music is so good. Like, I think it really does kind of like, sound good, but also give good atmosphere. And I think that's like a lot of things that people tend to not realize. Like, you want something that's kind of just in the background that gives decent atmosphere. But at the same time as well, you want, like, music that just has like a vibe to it. And I think this kind of nails that down pretty well. Like, if I was like to sit there and kind of like, you know, think about the music design, it gives that sort of sci-fi-ness to it. But at the same time, you also do have that sort of like bit of jazz, I would say, that kind of goes in there. Although I'm not a musician, so that could just be me just drawing parallels to stuff. But you know, and like the absence of sound and stuff is also really good and used like effectively. No, not that way. We gotta go down. Okay, can't go up there just yet, so we'll have to figure that out. An old core. Pick that up. That's kind of cool. I can actually like salvage stuff like that. Now we're going. We're going to go down and back across. Cool. Just make sure we collect all of the stuff I need, then down we go. That's kind of interesting as a... Well, we'll avoid you. We'll just continue on our way. I am evil. But yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to this game. It's kind of one of those ones where I wasn't too sure on, like, is it gonna kind of show off the coolness of, like, what I'm expecting to get from a game like this, or if it was something that's gonna be a little bit different. And to be honest, I'll say it now, I'm kind of, like, in the category of, like, they think this might be one of those ones where it's just to watch out for. Cool. And, like, just keep an eye on, really. Yeah? Oh, this is an entirely new space for me to explore. Okay, we're gonna get up there somehow, I assume. Good news is, like, I do have a healing spot, like, right near me, so I'm not in that terrible position, right? Ah, they got like a armor on there. Interesting. Yeah, God, this atmosphere is so cool. And like the environments are really interesting and detailed. Like even on the base level, like the ice and stuff that you get from all of this stuff at the moment is kind of cool. Like even though it's still part of the ship, it's kind of weird that you see ice in a ship. So that obviously shows you like kind of like something is wrong. I forget I can actually do both those simultaneously. Both the heals, rather than just like doing one at a time. So that's kind of like an interesting kind of fact. It's like we've got all this ice in a ship, which would mean like maybe like there was like some issue with like the cooling of the engines or something maybe, and like this is why everything's now kind of gone slightly off the rails a little bit, and like the maintenance of the ship isn't being completed to the right standards. Maybe. I like the fact there is no, like, contact damage with the enemies. That's kind of nice to know. Well, we can salvage this guy, so why not? Pick it up. Oh, come on, really, game? More healing. I will take that. Ah, but this atmosphere is so gorgeous. And, like, I think they really nailed it, right? Or is that just, like, me? I love, like, the mechanics of the sliding already. That kind of really gives some sort of good flow to the game. Crystallized droplets. Ah, so does that, like, turn them into, like, double? Yeah, so it looks like half of the things that I claimed off that, maybe. Oh. Ooh. We just gotta let this guy kind of do the thing. I'm assuming. Because I can't hit them normally, so they attack, then we hit them after. Next enemies. And one more wave, I assume. Ooh, don't know what that is. I know, I'm doing all this without the the health display on this stuff as well, which is probably going to annoy some people. Like, but you don't know how much health the enemies have. Like, I never know how much health enemies have. Like, why is that like a normal thing to expect to always have? Like, it's one thing that I think that always baffles me the most is like, oh, an enemy. Interesting. Why are you here? Your pearl is already covered. Very, this seems very, Hornet fight type vibes, right? Ooh. Ouch. Okay, that's a tough fight. That's a tough fight. Oh, we keep the crystallized one, but we lose the rest. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Thank you for picking me up. Severed spine. Ooh, I can fly up here now. Unknown object, pick up. Collecting 4 shield parts will permanently grant you additional shield. Currently 4 of 1. Okay, so can't get up there just yet, but that's kind of cool. Gives me that sort of floatiness. What is up here? Unknown object. Pick that up as well. Grant access to the silo maintenance passage under Haven for workers only. Do not lose your badge. It will not be reprinted. That's kind of cool. Okay. Open mail shop. So, modify extension. 10 more permanent shots. Shield parts. That would be nice if we had more. I guess we'll just go for this, because... what else are you going to go with? Maintenance hack mod could be pretty cool, but just being able to have better stuff is probably, you know, more important to begin with. I will say it's kind of, yeah, we can only do it while we're in the gateway stuff. That's kind of annoying. I will say, just because like you have to find like these things in particular to actually like attune, which is kind of like out the way a little bit. And what else do you want to give? Enemy health is kind of whatever. Last time a combo deals more damage. I like the extra shielding, that's good. Display my status is also pretty important. Even though I've got 10 slots, we're probably not putting anything on there. Saying that though, we might as well put the I see enemies health bars to see actually how far we got with the other fight as well, because that would be kind of nice to know. And let us go back and continue. Ooh, we can go this way now. Maybe we went the wrong way to begin with. Who knows? Who knows? Ooh, new environment. Okay, so can't get through that just yet. Yeah, we're not able to do that. So we're going to find some other way around, which probably means you have to go down. So down we go. But yeah, I do like all these different environments and stuff, right? No idea what that is. But falling down here has made me go one particular way, and I have no choice now, but... That's pretty cool. No idea what they do. Yeah, but I think the atmosphere of this game is just really, really good. And it's kind of one of the things that made me want to play a bit more of it as well, because I was kind of enjoying my time with it. And maybe I'll just do like the whole thing as well and kind of like explore it all and stuff. Or at least like the whole demo. And, like, I really can't wait for like Stargazing Traveler download. Transcript of a traveler experiences and thoughts. Consult. So let's see. I love stargazing everywhere around us. There is something to see. Light, colors, shapes, you name it. It made me realize how wrong things were back home. It seems to have taken boarding a spaceship to be able to watch the stars for the first time. Yeah, so it shouldn't have taken, yeah. They are a precious spectacle. A reminder of the universe is infinitely vast, and we are but a tiny speck of dust. A comforting thought, at least to me. When we reach our new home, let's be sure to preserve a starry sky for our kids, alright? Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. So, we just saw that thing die to the water, so water bad, noticed. Well, I mean, I'm kind of like a robot, so I assumed that was going to be an issue anyway. I want to drop down here. Let's drop down here. Let's see what's down here. Oh, nothing important. You fooled me, game. This whole thing of multiple branching paths is really very confusing for me. Cool. And I assume this is the solidifier again, so... That's an interesting mechanic, and I like the idea of it, right? The fact that we can crystallize the droplets and stuff. There we go. That, I assume, opens everything up from this side. Cool. Shortcut made. The crystallization aspect, I kind of like. The idea that you don't lose stuff if you do crystallize it, but you kind of have to do it. Beyond repair. Okay. So it's almost like you kind of like deposit stuff into savings, but in like a more interesting mechanical way, right? Protection coding at full capacity. We can't go that way, so we've got to go down. Okay, cool. Let's go down we go. I'm learning mechanics. I was looking for the haven, but I must have taken a wrong turn somewhere. You must have, friend. No idea what's up here, and no idea why you're just up here by yourself. Can I speak to you again? Do you say something different? No, you don't. Cool. Now we know. What are you? Oh, you seem like very dangerous. Let's just avoid you then for now. I don't want to deal with you. I am liking this aspect of, like, certain enemies are kind of ones that you don't really want to deal with just yet because you're not really strong enough to fight them. And I think, like, a lot of games tend to not really do that anymore, right? Like, it's like a difference between using, like, movement and stuff, which, like, Ori and the Blind Forest and all that stuff kind of did, which was really cool, where, like, a lot of your attacks and stuff also are movement abilities. I think, Lucha Libre was another one that kind of did that. Was really cool. So, like, my attack gives me the double jump there, which is a mechanic that doesn't teach you, but you can figure the game out. And I think this is the difference when it's stuff like it's an argument, I think, with a lot of stuff where it's like implied knowledge and learned knowledge, right? And I think that's one of the big things with a lot of games and stuff, is the amount of knowledge you assume a gamer or person who plays games will actually have before they even start playing a game, right? It's this idea that we always see a green bar and it can either represent, as the kicker, a green bar can either represent health or stamina without a context, right? And then depending on which games you play, you will already have learned that behavior in a particular way to kind of be like, oh, green bar, that's stamina, or ooh, green bar, that's health, you know? Like, the heart symbol is always a life or a health point, you know? Like, that's also something else that's kind of there. And then, like, the learned behavior of that is spread between different things. Like this, like, the top left corner is always, like, my health bar. The unknown about this, we reached the haven anyway, the unknown about this, which is the bit that's confusing with this in particular, is the fact that there's no indication I have three shielding. I actually have basically 4 hits I can survive, which is the bit that's confusing, right? Which means that it's very hard to kind of articulate that to a player that, technically speaking, I actually have more life than I think I do. Ouch. Did not know that was going to kill me. And also, like, you know, really visualizing subtle differences between what is going to damage you and what isn't going to damage you. Listen, welcome to Haven, or at least that's what I'd like to say, but this place is very unsafe since the gloom water flooded in. Ah, gloom water. Something dangerous, I assume. I guess we have to solve that problem then, I guess, is going to be one of the things we must accomplish while we're here. So yeah, like when you're nitpicking on stuff and things like that as well, the visual HUD display, you know, I say HUD display. the HUD itself is kind of one of those things where I am waiting for my companion Alice. She went to the other side of that Gloomwater Lake and she hasn't come back yet. The night never goes away over there and the plants have grown all wrong. I've heard that they even eat our cores. She must be scared. I wish I could fly over there so she wouldn't be alone. Well, I don't have flight, so I guess I gotta try and get that, I'm assuming, then. I feel like there's something up there I gotta be able to do, but I can't do it because I don't have an extra jump. And I can't get over there. Okay, so we're kind of like not able to progress here, I guess, unless we go back. So, nice to know. But yeah, it's kind of like, it's all those different things that you find out that it's kind of like, well, what do they mean? What's going on? I think, like, different mechanics, like, also benefit you in different ways. So, like, I like the idea that you kind of have this stamina bar for your abilities, but I kind of wish it was a bit more focused in other ways as well, right? So, like, it also affected your attacks and stuff, rather than just the abilities. I always like staying at the top if I have to go down. We'll figure that out later. Well, guys, what a mess. What was Crow thinking, defacing the haven like that? Interesting. These enemies. Well, they don't seem hostile, so we'll leave them. I love my dumb brain sometimes. I'm going to do cool stuff and then instantly just get, like, flattened. Elevator obstructed. Listen. Don't worry, I will not fight you. I know what needs to be done, and I know you do not do it lightly. Please accept my humble assistance. An enhancement for your sharpened tendrils. It permanently increases the damage you deal. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that, although I would like you to fix the elevator, please, if you're capable of doing so. The severed spine. And I assume we're just back to where we were before. Okay, we've just done an entire loop. Congratulations, much appreciated. Heal me up, please. Map's been updated. Okay, so we can update the map from this particular place. Very interesting. There are places we can go that way, so maybe I should go back there as well. I'm just thinking of what other places I can go now I've got the thing that allows you to go places, right? And also we can buy stuff from you. Hey lass, you travel a lot. Mind if I ask you something? I sent my scraplings off to scout the ship, and so can you bring back more equipment? But they're late. If you come across them, be a sweetie and send them back to me, okay? Once they get back, I should be able to prepare more stuff for you. Thank you very much. Can install in your extension part, lowers the protective coating repair costs like that. If you spend less in those basins, and you can spend more here, Mel. It seems pretty cool. I got one old core though, and I'm thinking like the modifier for that, or the shield part could be pretty good. What effect? Dismantle. Can be installed so it's effect. Enemies leak more when dying. See, that's really good. That's what I want. And tendril strengthener, that's the other one. Okay, so we want to kind of like increase our abilities and stuff. So I'm thinking like if I go up the elevator, can I like actually get to other places, right? To the apartments. Locked from the other side. Okay, so we can't get to that door. So if we go this way, we can go up and find something up there. Lovely that you can just skip all of them. And no, we can't. So we can't do any of those. Maybe there's something we can do over there then? To the ice. Nothing up here. Ooh. But if I can hit that, we might be able to like get through. That's kind of cool. Okay, so I don't want to trigger that. I gotta try and jump over there. I made it. Oh, requires a seal, and I can't get that seal. I'm disappointed. Sequence breaking games is important, guys. Could I get through? No, I don't think I can get through that door item. It blocked me. Which means that, yeah, you can't do anything else, and we're kind of locked in to the route we were going for before. Okay, never mind. You know, I want to explore and find all the cool stuff and then break the game that way and then do cool things, but this is the whole point of, like, Metroidvania stuff, right? And is the fact that you can kind of, like, find sequence breaks and all those cool things as well. Oh, is there something here I can do now I've woke up the whatchamacallit guy as well? Maybe. Let's see. Ooh, the guy has moved on. Librarian, listen. Little unit, have you come to meet the spine? I have been waiting here for a long time myself. Not once as he opened his shell, but the signs are here. The next lives again. The spine will reveal itself very soon. I patiently wait for the faith to be arrived. Ah. That's kind of cool. So I could have, like, done some interesting sequence breaks from there as well. And of course the spine is doing the spiny things. Well, I think the only thing we can do currently, now we've got more damage and stuff, is to move on and try and, like, find all the stuff that I need, right? Elevator is obstructed. Can't do anything there. So I guess we're just going to go to the right and see what we can find out. In Haven, then go back down into the lower breaches of Haven. Yeah, but I do like exploring all this stuff, and I think the game just looks gorgeous as well, which is kind of like the whole, like, big thing about it, is the fact that it just does look good. Right? Like, games like this, they don't look good. They tend to not do as well as you would like them to. I'm there. So I guess we're going down. And then trying to go up. Maybe. Okay. So there is some way I need to get up that side instead, not this side. Apparently. But I can't do that because the roots are in the way. Okay, so I just got to go lower then, I guess. We'll go down. Maybe we've got to go down instead and go that route. I do like the fact that I can hit the stuff to get, like, the extra jump as well. Like, that's kind of a nice bit of mechanic. Although I would have liked the grab reset that we've got to be a bit more on the optimized side. Let's go this way. Just seems like... Ooh. Let's scavenge in. More crystallization of that stuff. Nothing much, except if we go down... Cool, we killed it. Almost killed me, but we did kill it. An old core. We get another one. Thank you very much. So what else can I do and go then? Am I, like, just stuck with all this stuff then? Can't really go down. I was going to say that looks like a glitch. The 3D environment glitches are always fun. Defense mechanism can be installed to export create an explosion when I take a hit. Cool. I am the master of the hidden jump. Okay, so I guess the only way I got then is to go through the ice fields then? So yeah, this is the point of where like a game like this kind of like is like the first playthrough of them are really interesting. It's this kind of idea of like, okay, I don't know where I've got to go, but I've got to go somewhere. So where do I go? Well, let's go this way. Actually, no, I should heal first. Should heal first. Go and heal. I am an idiot, but I'm a smart idiot. Okay, sorry about that. Had to sort out some personal stuff while doing recording. Gotta love it because I like it's just editing all this stuff out after. So let's go and explore. So I'm assuming. Ooh, nice. We can two-shot those now. That's great. Ouch. Okay, the water is there. There's probably a hole there as well. We'll ignore that for now. We'll move our way back up. Always go up and back to the left, because, like, I feel like I could find stuff, maybe like a shortcut. Or some interesting things. Oh no, this is just a place I've already been before then. Okay, so we gotta go the other way then. Knowing where you've gone is such a nightmare. I swear I've been here before. Unknown object, let's pick you up. Another shield part, delightful. So I guess we're going across this way and trying to go through this wall. Nice. And we just find more mechanical stuff. Okay, and we get more crystallized stuff. Cool. Okay. Guess it is the ice place. Guess it is the ice place we must go. I will say I've noticed like small issues that kind of make me very wary, which is just with the over detailed environments. the sort of like contact registration, or like you know, the positioning of where your character is versus where like, the ground may look like is a little off, right? I thought there should be something here and it's not. That's the other thing I'm looking at there. So there are things that are kind of like raising some points to me. Oh, cool. I'm there, and there's that thing that goes upwards that I can't get through, apparently. But it is something where I kind of picked that up already, just with just how detailed the environments are and how accurate that might be showing off. Like, the game's still gorgeous, everything else, and the kind of floatiness of the character kind of compensates for that kind of, like, inaccurate registration of the positioning. Hopeful findings. Letter from Tomo. Another letter for Tomo. Samas, good news. The decay is not communicable. I am fairly certain of this. Having spent so much time among the farming units of Haven, I dare say that if they were contagious, I wouldn't be able to write these words now. For once, we can bank the fall of the network, I think. Since it requires an old-fashioned consensual wired connection to transmit data from unit to unit, we are pretty safe from any unwanted spreading. Even contact should be safe as long as you keep your ports closed. And no, before you ask, I am not reckless to try that. Unfortunately, that's all I can learn from the farmlings. They're too simplistic in their design to teach me anything relevant. It comes from their task, I suppose. Keeping the travelers fed. Not something to be distracted from by some form of sentience. Don't blame them, but it sure doesn't help my progress. You know. Interesting. Interesting indeed, and there's nothing else up there that I can get as well, so I'm a little bit kind of like, yeah, where the hell can I go? But finding all this stuff is also really cool, right? So there is probably a way for me to get, like, this elevator fixed and move on, but for now, I guess we'll take my damage upgrade, we'll move along back to where we've been and go to the whole icy place and go from there. Floaty, floaty, floaty. Also, figuring out the range on that grab is interesting. Speak to Mel. Another shield part could be cool. Modify extension. I think getting extra slots is always worth it, so we'll pick that up while we can. Not that we're actually putting more slots into myself any point soon, but having the ability to do so is kind of nice. Yeah, second floor, isn't it? Right? Yeah. Okay. So I'm correct. We kind of want some way to kind of like get through all the ice stuff that I was doing before. Maybe we'll unlock stuff and then fight that boss that I kind of got stuck on. Yeah. Oh. Ouch. I can heal that, it's fine. Go down. Down again, isn't it? Thank you very much. Need to get 10 of those before I can heal, so... Ouch. Okay, that should give me enough to kind of heal. Yeah. But yeah, I do like just the aesthetic and the, like everything else about this game. It's like really interesting. The vibe is kind of cool. The whole secretive nature of it. Like the idea of like, what even am I as well? Like, yeah, we clearly know that I am like another form of sentient robot in this place, but like, how does that impact like everything else, right? We'll just carry on, ignore all of those, move past you, go up here. Come on, dude. At least we know a full combo will kill them. That's kind of nice to figure that out. Yeah, I'm lazy enough to sit there. Salvageable. Let's go. Extract an old core. Okay, that's the other side of that, so I go try and go left. Which is where I was going before I died. We'll refill this, move on. I will say the music is gorgeous. But the atmosphere it creates is absolutely amazing, right? And crystallize everything I got. Might as well at this point. Just so we don't lose it. Now, I've learned from mistakes, because I need to now go and activate the door. There we go. The door is now open. I'm at full capacity. We can see everything else well. Let's do this boss fight then. Your pearl is already covered. Ouch. That's annoying. Trying to defeat this boss is a bit of a nightmare. Lost to the pond. Interesting. I can't equip any of those. Crit exposure when hit could be pretty cool. Last attack on my damage being better could be also pretty useful. I think we'll try and equip that just so the fact that I get more damage output. Because like more... like that's more useful if I can get it. And we'll see if we can get any other upgrades before we head on up as well. Yeah, let's take the shield part. Why not? If we get another one, then we have extra health, and then we're going to have much more fun. We'll just go straight up to the top floor, and then hopefully just try and defeat that one bloody boss. I do like the animations, though. Like, the fact that I'm using the tendrils as, like, arms is kind of pretty cool. It would be nice if they kind of, like, maybe accentuate that a little bit more. That might be me just being, like, really petty over it, but... like, I think it would be kind of more interesting if they were to do that, right? Hi, boss fight. Let's go. This is kind of the, I will admit, this is the, Hornet fight all over. It's clearly taken inspiration from it. Right? Like from the dashes and stuff and the attack patterns. Okay. I like how difficult the boss fights are. It's pretty cool. So I'm assuming that's the halfway point when they set up that attack. Although I do hate this travel back. I hope they fix this in the full release. Or at least, like, give you something that allows you to, like, dash or move a little bit faster, because... if the travel back is always like this after death or stuff, and there's no kind of, like, particular set spawn points, it's very frustrating. Like, the disheartening bit in most cases isn't losing to the bosses, it's the fact that you, essentially, like, have to do the travel back every single time. Like, this one's not as bad, but, like, other ones could be, like, really ridiculous. You know? And unless you're, like, fast with the movement's kind of nice to use, it just becomes more of a hindrance than a help. And the fact that, like, every time I die, let me go through the same animation kind of frames and stuff for, like, the setup. But yeah, I don't mind it. It's just, it's kind of annoying to deal with, right? Oh, come on. I felt cheated by that. Okay, so this is something where Dark Souls used to do this a little bit, where they use the same basic combo, but they would change stuff up. And if you've never seen it before, in some cases, in some fights, you never see it, which is very frustrating to deal with when it pops up, and it's like the thing that kind of like ruins you. Like, it is the get good mechanic. Like, I completely agree. Like, you just gotta keep bashing your head against the wall until you get past it. But like when you're like doing really well and you know this stuff, like all the other stuff, and suddenly you just get like one of those things like that, it's just really disheartening to be like, oh, come on, man, like, that's BS. At no point did it ever throw stuff and teleport, or even could teleport. I'd like to point that out. At no point anywhere did it ever teleport in any of its movesets, so I was not expecting it to randomly just be able to jump around the screen. So it needs an earlier move in the first phase to present that it does know how to teleport. Right? And like, or it moves to the thing that it does, right? Because that's the issue there, right? All it knows is throw and pull back. It doesn't know anything else. At least to what we know. Like then the dash attack and stuff, which is okay, cool, but I like the music though, it's like really good. Yeah, like that combo you wouldn't know unless you accidentally kind of like avoided it the first time round. It's not a hard fight, it's just that was just very cheap in my opinion, right? It wasn't something I could sit there and just avoid. There we go, though. A cat defeated. That's unfair. I like cats. Oh. I don't feel that was fair. I feel I'm sorry. I am going to heal myself, though, because I don't know what's coming, so... That is the main thing we'll work on. But, hey, he's down. So, next fight, I guess. Open door. Where do we go now? Let us continue. Ooh, ominous. An extra shield part. Thank you very much. I now have the extra shielding, which will help me loads. This feels kind of ominous. Open the door. Let me in. Metropolis. Central Gate. Very unusual that even like this place is all covered in ice and stuff, right? Although, look at that. That is beautiful. Damn. Okay, Columbia. Welcome to Metropolis. Please make yourself at home. Be sure to watch your steps. Since the disappearance of the travelers, the blood has stopped taking care of the city. It has become quite dangerous around here. I am sure a capable unit like yourself will have no problem moving around. Stay as long as you want. What is this? A tune, missing overseer. Thanks for playing the demo. Well, there we go. That is the entirety of the demo. In the case, the best time in the studio is 9 minutes. Yeah, okay, it took me an hour and a half. Fair enough. But I'm still enjoying it. We can probably maybe look at doing that, yeah, as well. continue exploring and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll exit the main menu there. I do recommend this game. I think it's one to watch out for. I'm really looking forward to the full release, and maybe we'll even do like a full playthrough and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess that is the full demo completed as well. My thoughts on it: the art direction is beautiful, the sound design is really good. Overall, the 3D sort of backgrounds and drops are stunning, I will admit that, and just the whole atmosphere and stuff has really got a good vibe to it and stuff. And the fact that it's making me want to read through some of the story is just where it really grabs my attention, because most of the time I will just skip through stuff like that as well. So yeah, it's on my wish list, and I hope it's on yours as well. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, do leave a like, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.